Hello there. My name is Asleon, and joining me today is my sister Katie.
Hi.
And today we will be going over how we built our Ferminets. I brought Katie on today because Ferminet is her favorite character, so I figured I would have her on to, well, you know, talk about her fave.
hmm
So mostly we're going to be going over how hers is built. I mean, we're still going to go over how mine is built. Let's start off how we always do with the stats. Mine has 16,015 HP, 1,861 attack, 980 defense, 77 EM, 50 over 112 crit damage, 129 ER, and 61.6 cryo damage bonus and 56.5 physical damage bonus. I don't know if you've been able to pick up on it, but I have my Freminet built cryo and physical. Technically, not the way if you want him to be strongest, but this is like how I like having my Freminet built. Anyway, Katie, what are your Freminet stats?
My boy's stats are 17,359 HP, 2,077 attack, 859 cents, 53 EM, 61.8 over 103.6 crit, 113.6 ER, and 117.8 physical damage bonus. No cryo. It's not a cryo build.
Yeah, you have yours built physical. Anyway, weapon wise, I believe we actually have them on the same weapon. I have mine with the Stone Tomb Star Silver, physical damage bonus. It does the normal charge attacks, 60% chance of forming and dropping Everfrost. AoE, 80% of opponents affected by cryo or instantly dealt damage equal to 200. I find this works really well in Ferminet, especially if you're running him physical. Anyway, I'm gonna have Katie actually go over what weapon she would put on him, and of course what weapon she has on her Ferminet. Go ahead.
Weapon I have on him is the Snow Tomb Star Silver. Since he is a physical build, you can really give him anyone. His best in slot would be Aya's 5-star variant weapon. The Wolf's Gravestone's also good for him. If you want to make him just, you can do the title shadow as well.
Which is the
um,
title shot? Is that another 5 star?
it's a Fontanian 4-star craftable.
Oh, no wonder
But
I don't have it.
it technically based off healing, but he's gonna get healed unless you have him with a shielder, and it gives you attack.
Okay, that's pretty good.
If you want to build him as just a tank, you can do the bell, or for aesthetic purposes, since it is his in-cannon weapon.
You had him on this a bit
It
at the
looks,
start, didn't you?
I have an R5 level 90 bell.
Yeah,
Looks
like I
pretty
said,
on
you
him.
ran him on the bell for a minute,
I did for
right?
the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the fun of it.
But yeah.
He the artifacts Pale Flame is his
That's all
best
you
in
have for
slot
weapons?
for. But I can't think of weapons that quickly off the fly.
I should have had you note down some. Anyway, ones that I have noted, because I actually noted these, was the Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. You have that one too. The ER, because you
Yep,
really do want his ultimate up a lot. And then it does give
you
an
do.
attack increase, especially if you've helped the Melusine.
Oh yeah, most definitely. If you want stat-wise, he wants either physical, ER, or attack. Anything else is really not that good for him. Like you
And
could do
then,
the Bloodstained Greatsword or the Debate Club for 3 stars.
yeah. There's also the Skyrider Great Sword for, at least that's what I have noted down. Yeah, if I can find
Yeah,
it.
that one
I
does give a
assume.
physical bonus.
Oh, yeah, that is this. And then I also have the prototype archaic, classic for a lot of our greatsword users. Because it's what Dilute,
Yeah,
Razor. Those are the two
pretty
that
much
I think of
anyone
immediately.
who
What?
anyone who does. It's pretty much anyone who wants to deal a lot of damage that doesn't function off EM.
Yeah, so that'd be Chongyun, probably Dea. I'm not sure, but anyway, I guess that's all we got for weapons for now. Moving on to artifacts, I have mine on a 4-piece. Actually, no, I swapped him. He used to be on a 4-piece Veil Flame. Now he's on a 2-piece. What is it called again? 2-piece Blizzard Slayer, 2-piece Pale Flame. Uh, Again, I'm trying to have them split between the cryo and physical damage bonuses. And then Katie will go over stats and what she has hers run on. I think it was 4-piece Fail, wasn't it?
I already did stats.
No. Artifacts.
Yes, you should go over stats, and I'm like, I already did that. But anyway.
I mean, the stats you want on your artifacts.
You want crit rate, crit damage, and then attack. Or physical.
And I assume cryo damage bonus for your goblet?
Cryo damage bonus for your goblet if you're a cryo build.
And the physical, yeah. I should have made you watch one of my videos before we did this, Katie. So you would know the base for it. She doesn't watch my videos, by the way.
Oh, no, I can't be bothered. But anyway, Flame Flame is his best physical set to have. You want crit rate, crit damage, and then attack. My pieces are... Some EM is good, but that's mostly for shattering. Shouldn't be his main force. If you want it to be his main force, you gotta even more EM. And not. It scales off.
Would you say if you were to build a shatter build, you would put an EM goblet opposed to an attack percent goblet?
Most likely, yes.
Alright. Well, I mean, besides Pale, what else would you run on him?
Well, you can do Blizzard Slayer as well. For a cryo build, you can do Blizzard Slayer. You can do Bloodstained Chivalry or Gladiator, or...
Would you recommend maybe putting him on, like, what is it? See if I can remember the name. It's Gilded. If he were to, like, you were doing a shatter build, and then you'd have him on Gilded with the attack percent, cryo, and then crit damage for a crit damage. Because I think that could be an interesting build there.
It would probably be... Let me read what Gilded does.
Gilded gives a lot of EM, so it's 80% EM, and then 8 seconds of triggering down interaction. Equipping this will obtain buffs depending on the other party members. Attack increases if they're the same type, if they're different types, 50 elemental damage bonus. Of different types.
It would probably be the best on him. Or you'd want to do like 2-piece Gilded, 2-piece a different EM set, or a cryo set.
So like Wanderer's Shreep or Blizzard Slayer. And then it was one of the new sets is the finale of Deep Galleries is the other cryo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's all for artifacts, unless you got something else?
I mean, if you want to do a lot of EM, you can technically do 2-piece cryo, 2-piece... I don't know what this set's called. Arena set.
Oh, a lot of his E. What is it? It is Golden Troop. Which increases the elemental E damage. That's if you want to have pairs murder people.
Well, not pairs. Pairs isn't doing anything.
Wait, isn't that his E? No? Pairs get sent flying.
If his E twice, he just slashes his sword at you.
Oh. You see how often I play Freminet?
You go through his base attacks, he throws pairs at you.
Alright. Well, you got anything else for artifacts?
I think that's about it.
Alright, on to the constellations. So, you want to go over what they do?
Well, this first one gives him a great bonus when he's in his E state. After you use his first E. It's a 15% crit rate bonus.
And C2.
Gives him energy back after he uses E. I think that's energy
upon using his E?
Yeah. It is his E. And then it's normal attack level up. And then if he triggers Frozen Shatter Superconduct, he will gain an attack bonus of up to 18.
Yeah.
It's not hard to have him trigger those. Then it's a
That's his
base
E.
attack.
What? Isn't this his E?
I'm pretty sure it's his base attack and his.
No.
It's his base
C5
attack
should
and
be
his
his
E. Sorry,
E.
the first one's base attack. I
His
forget what I
C3
said.
was his base, and his C5 should be his E.
It is. And then the last one is when he triggers prior reaction, essentially. It's Frozen Shatter Superconduct. He gets a crit damage bonus for 12. This stacks 3 times.
So you can get a total of 36. It can be triggered every 0.3 seconds. So in summary, his E will give a 15% crit rate buff for his C1. His C2 restores energy upon using his E, and if you get to level 4, it will restore an additional 3 energy. It initially restores 2. His C3 increases his base attacks level. His C4, upon triggering Frozen Shatter Superconduct, he gains a 9% attack percent increase for 6 seconds. It's massive 2 stacks. It can be triggered every 0.3 seconds. His C5 increases the level of the E, I'm saying it right. And his C6 will give him crit damage upon triggering Frozen Shatter Superconduct, up to a total of 36, max of 3 stacks, 12% per stack, every 0.3 seconds as well. And that is his cons. Now, what is funny is that I have more cons, I think, on both Freminet and Mika than Kaity does, because I got C6, as you can see, and she's only got, what, 5?
4.
4? Your Freminet's only C4?
Yeah. I do have 2 cons on Mika, though.
I share those two. Okay, I'm not beating you on Mika, at least.
No, luckily.
And then, talent-wise, I think you go with his E, alt, and then base. No, you do his E, base, and then alt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not his base E, alt. It says E, alt, base.
It's E because you go into his E state.
Mm-hmm.
You're always you want to do his E first, and then his base, since that's the main thing, and his ult only does a little bit of damage before helping you with his E.
Alright. Well, now, party-wise, as you can see for my party, I have Freminet, Kuki, Mika, and Farina, because I'm building Freminet where he does all the things. He's going to freeze them, he's gonna shatter them, he's gonna do superconduct. I mean, he's not gonna vape, but that's fine. I'm leaving the pyro reactions off of Freminet. He's doing it off already, but he's gonna have a ton of reactions. Mika's here for sustaining, Kuki's also here for sustaining, obviously. I do think I may eventually put. I kind of want to put Rosie on the team, but neither my Mika nor my Rosaria are C6, so they're not as efficient supports, and I haven't built them yet, so they kind of both suck. I have Farina partially here because Fermi's damage is good. Freminet, honestly, I could probably replace her with another one, but I like the Hydro and I like him being able to shatter. Farina is there to help with DPSing because my Freminet isn't the strongest. And then there's also, well, his supports aren't built. The team I want to run him on, his supports would not be able to sustain him properly for me to survive anything. Because what I want to run him is probably all of this, except Farina gets tapped out for Rosaria. Although I may keep this. I honestly really like playing with this team. But we'll see. Anyway, Kaity, how do you have your Ferminet's team? And who would you recommend running with him?
The main team, I have Fermination, Cho, Fischl, and Mika. Mika's here for speed healing, and if I had C6, he would be buffing, but he is not. Fischl's here for a good electric applicator as well as damage-wise. Same with Cho. It's good for if you want to shatter reactions or freeze a lot of people. If you don't care to have that, I would say you could put on Rosaria with especially if they're both C6. And she's giving a physical resistance shred, and Mika's giving a physical damage buff. And Rosie gives a 15%
And
rate
total
increase.
silence.
Alright,
As
who
well as
would
an
you just say
electric unit.
replace? I couldn't quite hear you.
Show. If you don't care to have him freeze or shatter, you can just do pure physical, having like 3 cryos and an electric.
Yeah, you could also probably run him a vape team with. Actually, if you're Bennett C6, you could run him a pretty easy vape team. You could also. I've also thought about running him with Chongyun because when Chongyun's E is down, it gives cryo infusion. But that would be for a cryo team, not a physical team.
You'd probably want to mod him on a melt rather than a vape team since he's having cryo infusion and pyro infusion.
Yeah, no. I was saying putting not together but separately. You could have them. Like Bennett, you could do if you wanted to have him have some pyro infusion.
No, I'm saying Fremine's own cryo infusion. He will keep having it infused with cryo, and it can be infused with another element.
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, no, because
So
I'm
the
like
easiest
running
one.
him with a C6 Bennett. If you want to build him like melt, you would probably have what him Bennett. Do I want to run that team instead? It'd be what him C6 Bennett. Where's my Benny? I might do that instead.
And it
It'd be him.
Lolly and Kazuha probably.
Okay, so him. I have all these characters. Bennett.
I know.
Sit Lolly.
Whatever you need.
And then Kazuya at the end.
All right. Let's
I mean,
head on.
Shenhe's best friend.
This may end up being my Freminet team. Okay, I think I'm gonna run this team instead. Anyway, we should get ready to fight the bosses unless you have any other notes on his team.
State your business here.
Really, Shenhe's his best support.
Shenhe really is.
Yeah, with both the cryo and physical bonuses.
Yep.
Other than that, that's about it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Since I'm swapping it, I think I'm gonna change Ferminet's sword. I might throw him onto the mailed flower? No, not that one. Because it's got the EM. I think I'm gonna put him onto the Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword for this. Because I'm gonna have him doing the melt damage opposed to... Sidlali, you're dying. I'm gonna go get him healed up. But since I'm gonna be having him doing melt damage opposed to physical cryo, I just changed his entire build in 2 seconds. Luckily, most of the stats transfer over, except for the physical damage bonus ones. But that's okay. I may end up changing how I build my Freminet. Because I'd only lightly thought about it before, and then I'm like, you know what? I have all the people to do this. Anyway, let's go do our boss fights. You ready, Katie?
Mhm.
Alright, let's enter. And start. Oh, and she's gonna be fighting Arlecchino. I'm fighting Child because my team just isn't as strong as hers. Granted, I don't think they would have taken on Arlo like this. They're stronger, but that doesn't make them super strong. But her team is tough enough to get Arlo, so I'm gonna have. So she's fighting Arlo. I'm fighting Child. Let's hope nobody dies. Oh man, Benny's thing went down. How's your battle going, Katie?
Well, it's going good.
Benny's dying. It's fine. Okay, I guess it would took him out. Alright. I hate how much you move. Stop moving! It's the single most annoying thing about fighting Child. He moves so much. Dang it! Sentinel, your shield is supposed to hold up.
Show no mercy. You two.
Alright, Benny, we need your ult. They're gonna kill him before you get your ult back up, man. Or your ult might kill him, actually. Freminet, I think you did your best, but he might have been a little too weak. Oh well. Well, where are you in your fight?
Phase 1, half health.
Phase 1, staff health? Nice. I'm gonna see if I can get Freminet to do proper damage. Because I think they killed him before he got any real damage in compared to the other 3. To be fair, I've had them built and I use them as supports for some. Well, Kazuha's just old. I've just had him forever. So he just happens to have. I don't even know if Kazuha's decently built. But I feel like he barely got any Pyro Infusion. Pyro Infusion while he was fighting people. But I feel like I barely got to see any bait. Or melt. I keep saying the wrong one. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait, what's the word? No, that's the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. So, have you beat Arlecchino's first half then?
Yeah, we're on her second half.
Second half? How far through?
A fourth of the way. Mika died. I didn't see the attack.
No, not Mika! You have your food out?
Well, Fern died earlier, so we have to deal with that first.
Katie! You were supposed to keep them alive!
I was being reckless. It was fine.
Come on, girl!
They really want their healer back.
I would think so! He's not doing bad damage. I'm fighting H-Jihad, by the way, because I want to see what happens if Ferd actually got to bait and stuff, you know?
Uh-huh.
He actually got to participate in the battle instead of being overshadowed by the rest of his friends.
He doesn't need to be the main guy.
Okay, Silali killed the first phase. I think no, Silali killed the second phase. I think Fern did get the first phase. I don't quite remember who got the first phase. And like Benny's ult killed the last phase, so he barely got to do anything. So I'm like, you know what? Since you're only halfway done, I'm gonna go ahead and fight H-Jihad, because I don't think H-Jihad's too strong. And I'm like, the vapes are almost always hitting, well, they're all like 10,000 or 17, so they're all close. None of them are terrible. He's got some decent damage going on. He hit 30-something with one. I mean, it's not like my good character type damage, but like, I don't think it's bad damage for McFerminay.
Well, they won. Mika was dead at the end. It's okay.
Now I'm not done with my battle. Aishahad's almost dead. He's just underground right now. I do need to be careful to make sure they're not gonna die, but I'm trying to get their ults back up. Okay, everybody but oh shoot, I didn't notice. Rip Kazuha. I should have pulled out Silali. She just got hit before I could trigger her. Okay, Freminet and Bennett should be able to finish this, I think. As long as I can do it right. What? Okay, you stop going into states where I can't tell if I can hurt you or not. I think I can hit him right now? I can't tell. Oh, I missed my dash. I really don't like Aegifog because he has so many invulnerable states. You know?
Yeah.
And I can never tell when I'm hitting one or when I'm not. He's invulnerable right now, isn't he? Okay, he should have gone out of it, so I'm probably not going to get much Pyro Infusion here, but just don't die, my dude.
Get to work. Let's light it up.
I think the biggest issue is I looked away for like half a second to... Well, I was mostly just talking to you. It's not like I looked away from the screen. But I didn't pay attention. Kazu died. And then I wasn't paying attention again because I was mad at Kazu dying. And the Lolly died. Alright, there we go. There goes Hot. Anyway, that is all for today. That is how I have my Freminet built. Well, technically I changed it to where he's doing vape. I may give him a pyro goblet and see how that goes. But I might experiment with this some and see if I can get this better. Because I actually really like this, where he's doing milk. I probably still will have him. I wish you could do save files, and then I'd just have him built both. Because I do like having him built both cryo and physical. But that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And I do plan on starting to do, like, I guess less plays kind of thing. Where I'm maybe not Genshin, but I'm going to be playing through some of my favorite games and stuff. And then, you know, doing that stuff. But go check out Kaity's channel. She mostly does, like, animations and stuff. If you scroll back far enough, you find gotcha stuff. Kaity, want to do any promotion for your channel?
I don't care.
Well, you heard it there. A lot of my art is actually done by Kaity. Like, the model for my Genshin videos is done by her, the bases for most of the stuff. Because even if I do draw it, typically I use a base that she made for me, because it's so much easier that way to do it. And she's just a lot better at art than I am. A lot of the covers are drawn by her, or I use the base she gave me to draw the covers. So, she is a really good artist, and you've seen her art on my channel. Anyway, I say go check my sister out, and may you have a blessed rest of your day.